Hello everybody and welcome back to a vintage versus classified figure comparison video. Today, as you can see, we're going to take a look at Raptor here. I do have a vintage counterpart in fairly good condition, just missing his wings and his pet general ledger here. I think he came with one in the vintage one. And yeah, he had the soft goods wings. I don't know if he had any other accessories. I don't know if his hat is removable. I don't think it is. I think it's just molded on there, or at least glued onto there. Because you can see like some slight separation you can do there. But I don't want to mess with that too much. But yeah, this is my vintage version here. In fairly good condition. The feathers still have that paint, looking very cool. I like the amount of detail this one has. I think that's why I love Raptor so much, because the vintage one is just so incredible. You have these abs here, his rib cage there, a little necklace piece there. Yeah, there's just a lot of cool detail. The feathers, that cool texturing going on for them. And you have it here on the back. And then the hood also had that nice texturing. So a lot of detail for a very, small and old figure here. But, that's just how great the vintage ones were. And I absolutely love this one for it. As always, I like to compare, similarities and differences between our vintage and classified. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting with down here at the feet, you can see even the vintage one also had that sort of like talons at the feet here, and classified is just able to intensify that detail a little more. We can see the claws there are more pronounced. I will say I do like the classified one because they added more of that bird feet sort of detail going up to the boot here. They're not called scutes, or maybe they are, but I forgot what that sort of texturing or that thing is called for birds. But it goes up the way here, and then you even get some of it here on the forearm. You still have the feathers here coming out of the boots, which is very cool. We have that here on the side. I wish we got a little more plumage coming out in the classified, but what we got is fine. And then we have like these pouch systems here, and the knife and more pouches here on the leg with the brown pants. So yeah, we get brown pants, but we don't get any pouches here, so that's a little addition that classified made. We do have a pistol here, which you can see is holstered here, but you can see how it's supposed to have a little strap that attaches to it going from the belt and down. You have the belt buckle there, a bit worn off there on the beak, but looks fairly well still. There's a belt, and we can see here they just sort of expanded, not the eagle, it's a hawk or falcon. But yeah, they just sort of wing spread it there rather than a big head coming out from the belt buckle. We have the black belt going all the way around, but this is where they sort of separated the gun holster by adding a different belt on top attached to the holster. And then we do have a pistol on this side still, so that's a pretty nice update there. And then the classified has these tattoos going over the front and also the back here, which we did not get with the vintage one, so that's a nice addition of, some additional paint deco for the figure. We even have it here on the forearms, which we don't have on the vintage one. Again, we have plumage coming out of the arms there, looking very cool. And then we have basic sort of brown gloves for the vintage, and these are a little more updated gloves with the black and some nice little red detailing there. Again, we have the red necklace with the vintage one. They kept it for the classified one, just not as big, attached to this sort of torso piece here. which this one is also attached to it. So, you know, that is the same. We just get different paint or different color shadings here for the plumage. We have like the dark brown or black, and then the much lighter brown and black here. Then there's the whole back painted as well. So yeah, again, similar here. The feathers go to the back, and they go to the back here on the classified. You know, it's just highly detailed for both of these. The vintage one for its time for what it is, and the classified one is just amazingly detailed as well. And then we get to the top of the head. They both have their mask there. I always thought he was a bit older in this vintage one, just by the way his face looks and whatnot. I wish we could have replicated that here, but he looks much younger, especially when you take off his helmet, and that is some sticky put that I used to keep the hat down. But you can see just how much younger he looks here, and how fashionable he is with his hairstyle. So yeah, that looks very cool. It's cool that you can remove the helmet. And then with the vintage one, you have pretty well painted eyes here for the hat. They're both staring in the same direction, whereas mine on the classified, unfortunately, he has the goofy, googly eyes, as you can see there. But yeah, still sculpted very well. For both of these, you can see all the feathering and whatnot. You can see the little piece of sticky put there. But yeah, just looks fantastic. Of course, we got some more detail with the classified, more sculpting and whatnot, more paint, different colors going throughout the headpiece. But yeah, I think that mostly does it for this comparison. Yeah, I don't know how many accessories he came with, but the classified, you get the pistol, obviously, these hand claws, which he can't hold very well, but they work for what they are. And obviously we have the giant wings here that are more mechanical than soft goods. I said in my review, I hope they do make a retro carded Raptor with the soft goods wings. I think it's just be a nice throwback to the vintage one. I certainly would like to see that in the future. But let me know what you guys think. I think they did a good transition from the vintage to the classified, especially with the wings, because, you know, I mean, realistically, that's what would function more, or be able to function a bit better than just some wings attached to him. But yeah, with that being said, I love both of these. Like I said many times, he's one of my favorite characters. He just looks cool. The name is cool. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in a future video.